Good morning, Shabir.
Hi,
How are you, sir?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Listen, not too bad. Listen, my name is Elijah, yeah?
Elijah.
Yeah, I've been watching you for years on YouTube, yeah? And I'm so proud to meet you. And I want to have a discussion with you, though, because I've got some questions. And I hope you don't mind.
No,
you get
I don't.
And I don't mind
at
being
all.
on video, but I don't like my face being shown if you're on video and
I
stuff
understand.
like that. You get me?
No, that's not a problem.
Wow, I feel like
That's
I'm
not a
meeting my
problem.
hero.
No, not at all, not at all,
You get me?
not at all.
I should get you an autograph to sign. You get me?
No, not yet, not yet.
The reason you guys are my heroes, yeah, like years ago, I was born a Christian.
Okay.
You understand? So, because I was born a Christian, so I went through a stage in my life where I was kind of confused because I kind of realized the Jesus question was an issue for me.
Yeah, I understand.
You get me?
Yeah.
So when I got over the Jesus question, I was able to throw that away.
Okay.
You understand? Now that leads me on to Islam, because the reason I was getting towards Islam, because obviously if you're a Christian, you're told about the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You understand? You're meant to, okay, you don't read it, you kind of read the New Testament, and the New Testament kind of tells you what's going on in the Old Testament, and you kind of pick up verses and say this is about Jesus. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
For me, I was a seeker of truth, because what broke it for me was Jesus.
Okay.
You understand? The reason that broke it for me, because I personally don't believe in, okay, I won't even say believe. I believe in facts, truth. When I say truth, I believe in the Torah, yeah?
Okay.
And when I say I believe, I've been to the British Museum. I've done checks only about the Torah, not about any other religion.
Yeah,
because I knew about Christians.
I understand.
And I know that Christians and Muslims, there's always a war going on. So anyway, yeah, between you two, you get me? So my question, the reason I said, even I'm a D-Dad and all that, I used to love all those guys. This is like about 7 years ago.
Yeah, right, yeah,
Like I said, you guys spoke about the oneness of the Creator and all that. And it was closer to Judaism.
Yeah.
And also Judaism, I was a bit confused about Judaism as well, because the whole system of the rabbis and all that, it was a bit, and I didn't believe that Moses did all that oral law and all that. So that took me down to my journey whereby I thought start from the beginning. I started from the Torah. So now I'm what you call a real Jew, a real Yehuda. I now found out who I was. Okay, you don't believe that. If I tell you I'm a real Jew,
No, I would never say something like that.
Yeah.
Nor would I ever think something like that.
So do you think that the Jews are white though?
Sorry?
You think the Jews in Israel now are white? When I say I support Israel, yeah, I am not talking about the Israel now. I'm talking about the Israel from the days of, by the days of when Abraham, you know what I mean? Before, I'm not, because to me the white people are not Jews, they're not real Jews. I'm Judah. In fact, Eliyahu Navi. You get me? That's my name. And it's English is called Elijah.
Right.
And should I prove it to you that I'm a Jew? I'm a Nigerian.
You can only want to prove it if I have doubt.
But I want you to know, the reason I want to prove it, so that when we're talking, you cannot say that rabbi. I just want to let you know, I'll prove it quickly, yeah? I'm from Nigeria originally, yeah?
Yeah, right.
And
Which part of Nigeria?
Benin.
Right,
well,
okay.
not me. Okay, my parents are.
Right.
I was born here, but I went home.
So what were your parents? Christian?
Christian. Even my dad's a bishop right now. You understand? So he wears a hat and all that. You get me? So,
right. Okay. I see.
So quickly.
Yeah. Sure.
So this is a map, yeah, of from 1747.
Where did you get these maps from?
It's online. You can Google it.
No. Who actually drafted?
One of them. Okay, let's look at one of them, for example. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is Emmanuel Bowen. Hang on. Let's go. Hang on. So you got 1747 British map showing Kingdom of Judah on the west. This is Negro land map identifying nationality of the transatlantic slaves as Judah, making this map historically priceless. Okay. Now, whoever wrote this was before the slavery started, when the slavery was going on.
All right.
Now, this is the old map. This is not all blacks. So in 70 AD, there was a war in Jerusalem. So the Jews in Jerusalem ran from Jerusalem, including the 12 tribes, run into all corners of the globe. Obviously, we don't know exactly who they are.
Yeah.
But the reason I know it was Judah, So if you come here to the map, as you can see here, you see kingdom of this one here. It's actually here. You see kingdom of Judah. This is where Nigeria is today. You get me? So you got to... Yeah, so you got one. This is a clear one because I opened so many ones, so that just in case I'm not fumbling around. You know what I mean? So you can see Kingdom of Judah, Wuda, Slave Coast. This is where Nigeria is now.
Okay.
So this is now Kingdom of Benin.
Right.
Up there is Negro land. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's not just all blacks.
Okay.
I'm just talking about Israel. So as you can see, the Judah. So this map was, as you can see, Slave Coast.
Right.
And I don't know if you've read the book of Devarim, Deuteronomy, it talks about in slavery in ships and all that and stuff like that. So the reason I say that, because I don't even have to open a book, the Torah, to say it's facts, because everything that it says has come to pass. Now, when I talk about Israel, I'm talking about Judah, this Judah, how the God of Israel acted with Judah amongst the nations, you know what I mean? So some people might say, okay, this was happening over there, you understand? I would just say, okay, I'm not talking about over there, I'm talking about what's happening in the Torah.
Okay.
So anything that I've got to say will come from the Torah, you understand?
Right,
so the reason I showed you that map is to prove. And
how does it prove you are?
Okay, let me tell you how it proves it.
Yeah.
Now, when you've got time, do your research, you will find that every Judah is black. Now, I went to the British Museum last week, and I've got it on my phone as well. The Egyptians, when they drew the Israelites in the Exodus, I confronted some Jews here last week.
Right.
All of them were dark skinned. So
Okay.
if you go to if you look at the archaeology,
all
Israelites are dark skinned.
Okay.
You get me?
Yeah.
Lastly, how I knew is, I'm from Benin Kingdom. I'm from Benin. Yeah. Now, when I was growing up, now if you read the Torah, there's some customs in terms of sacrifices, blood sacrifices and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Now, I only started reading Torah again maybe like last month or the month before. You get me? But I'd read it before, but I kind of read it again to get a better understanding. I've read it maybe like 3 times already just to get a better understanding.
Right. Okay.
Now, the customs in there, all that blood sacrificing, even though it's not to the God of Israel that they do, but the custom of Judah that I showed is still happening there till today.
Right.
Now, my family ran, so all that Judah is the old Nigeria, all that Judah and old Benin. Now, to really be Judah, so because my family are from Benin, so I've traced my heritage to the extent that it's Benin, it's Judah, and what makes it me even more Judah is I believe in the laws.
Right.
And if you can also be Judah, as an example, so it doesn't mean that
I
alone
understand.
can be Judah. You understand? So
Yeah.
to be Judah, he said, including the stranger. So it's not to say, oh, I'm just saying I alone can be Judah, nobody. You understand?
Of course.
The only thing we have to do is obey the laws. You understand? So it's not about what we believe, it's about he's got laws in there. And do we obey those laws? As an example, he said 6 days I created this world and I rested on the 7th.
Yeah.
Make it a holy day. Now, I've got a recruitment company and I'm head of resource and talent acquisition,
Right, okay.
On Saturdays, like yesterday, I don't do no work.
Okay.
Everything to do with work, I rest.
Right.
And I try to obey the laws.
Okay.
So that's how you're real, you understand? So that's how...
So basically what you are suggesting to me is that to become a Judah.
Yes. To become,
according to your understanding, you have to try your best to enact the laws.
No, to obey
and
the laws.
obey them.
The laws. Obey the laws.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prior to it being Judah, what was it?
Now, when I was reading it, before Judah, my understanding was it was Abraham.
Okay. When you say your understanding, are you basing this on evidence?
From the Torah.
No, are you basing it on evidence?
Yes, on evidence from the Torah.
Let's
from
go.
The Torah.
Yeah, okay.
From
the Torah.
Yeah.
So you have established the Torah to be...
fact. Fact.
On what basis?
On faith that I just showed you just now.
No, what you have shown me...
Okay, I'm showing, let me tell you what
if I can just... What you have shown me are maps drawn by the very people who had taken people into slavery.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on what basis are you establishing that to be factual?
Okay. That is, these maps now have been changed. Now, when I looked into it, a lot of sailors, a lot of people.
When you say you looked into it, where did you look?
I did. Like I said, I went to the British Museum.
Okay, you went to the British Museum,
Apart from the
but
British
Elijah,
Museum, let me continue.
evidentially,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to see
yeah,
for myself,
sure.
and I actually went to bookstores.
Yeah.
And I'm actually part of the library, and I actually went online, and I searched, and during that period, all the sailors during that period all knew that Judah was dark-skinned. Like I said, if you go to the I've got it. Hang on, what am I
right.
talking? Hang on, let me show you evidence. Yeah, you know that's what. Yeah. Let me show you some stuff. Yeah, you know, because like I said, apart from that map, yeah. Because sometimes when you're talking, please don't tell me everything. No. Like I said,
don't worry, we don't like it.
As you can see, I even went to the War Museum as well.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? This is the other day, so and I just deleted some files.
The very ones we may have needed. That's awesome.
Hang on. You know, I've got it on my Facebook.
No, not to worry. Don't worry.
I've got it on my Facebook. No, I trust you.
I trust you.
No, because I took videos of it. I showed you last week when I was here. I got videos of it. Hang on a second. I'll show you. Because you go into this room in the British Museum.
Yeah.
And it's just got all the pharaohs and all that.
Not a problem.
Hang on.
Do you know what, Elijah? We have established, from your perspective, that you belong to Judah.
Yeah.
Am I correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Based on the dark skin.
Yeah. The whites over there, based on the dark skin, based on the dark skin. Plus, there's also a program, on another evidence, is on YouTube. It's called Exodus Decoded.
Right. Yeah.
Now, Exodus Decoded. Now it's just a program about the Exodus.
Yes.
Yeah? But in it, there's a stellar stone that was found in 1947. Yeah.
Okay.
In that stellar stone, obviously after they decoded whatever, guess what it was talking about? It was talking about the time when darkness came over Egypt, Mizraim,
Okay.
Now, obviously, as you know from the Torah, there was a time when God brought darkness over Egypt, and so those are just before I even open the book to say everything. Because you have to remember, our God.
But have you critically analyzed what you have found?
Yes, I have.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
If you have, what was prior to Judah?
What was prior to Judah? Okay, there was Abraham to. Okay,
no, Abraham was an individual.
I know. I'm just going to talk about according to our Torah. Yeah.
No, I'm not asking.
I can only talk according to my Torah.
But Elijah, the Torah.
Yeah.
Is something you came to after what you said is the evidence you had considered.
No. I've always believed. No. It's not what I came to. No.
I was
a Christian, but as Christians, you always believe in the old and you believe in the new.
Yeah.
So you understand. So what I literally did, I literally took my off of the new.
You dispensed with the new.
With the new, and I only stood on the Torah.
You stayed with the old. Okay.
Not with the old.
Not a problem.
Not with the old, with the Torah.
No, I'm talking about in the context of old and new.
No, but
you are talking only the Torah.
Only the Torah.
Okay,
yes.
Understood. Yeah, that is fine. What I'm asking you, look, you have gone out.
I've gone out of my way, of course.
You have gone out of your way to try and...
Not to try to research it, and I found the evidence.
To research, to establish that you belong to Judah.
Yes. And anyone can be Judah, so it's not exactly.
Understood.
But Judah was chosen
what was prior to that?
What was prior to that? If I remember the Torah correctly, he blessed Abraham. Our Elohim blessed Abraham.
Okay.
And at the time, are you talking about before Moses or before Judah?
I'm just about to. You see,
if
you go back to Abraham, was Abraham part of Judah?
No, Abraham.
He wasn't.
Abraham.
Right. So if he wasn't,
okay.
On what basis?
So what's the question?
Sorry,
maybe I misunderstood the question.
Perhaps. If it is prior to Judah, because here.
No, what was the initial question? Maybe I misunderstood the initial question. Ask the initial question again. So you said what was before Judah?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking you. You see, because here it's.
I don't understand the question.
I appreciate what you're saying. Yeah. this is on the basis of evidence, assessment of the evidence, to establish the veracity of the evidence, and also to extract the necessary factual information. Are we okay with that?
Yeah, now I've
Okay.
got everything. I've got
Excellent,
it.
good.
I've got it all.
Yeah? So, the basis of your belief right now,
Is the Torah.
the Torah. The Torah contains information about Abraham.
Yes, it does.
Abraham was not part of Judah.
No, what do you mean Abraham was not part
That's
of
it.
Judah?
You got it head on. You see, when you use the word Judah in terms of a landmass,
No,
If I
Elohim chose Judah out of the 12 children. He
there are
chose
12
Judah.
tribes.
Yeah, and he chose Judah.
Now,
That's who I'm
excellently.
talking about.
That's
Yeah.
This is the point I'm making. You see, when you say Judah, what belief system were they or had they adopted?
Who adopted?
Judah and their community.
No, I think that was before the Torah.
When you say you think, are you not sure?
No, because you got to
Okay.
remember,
Fine.
Moshe, brought the Torah, and they had to live by. All of them live by the Torah. So I don't
Excellent,
understand-
excellent.
All of them live by the Torah.
This is about a logical process of establishing something.
all of
Yeah.
them live by the
So
Torah.
if I ask you, Ejah, prior to the Torah,
Eliyahu to be.
yeah,
That's
prior,
Hebrew.
yeah,
Hebrew is
that's
Eliyahu.
fine.
Yeah.
Prior to the Torah, okay, whoever was a true believer in relation to the Creator,
What do you mean true believer?
there we are. Yeah.
no,
So now we need to actually establish what words we are applying and what they mean. Yeah. So, for example, when you say you'll try and live by the Torah.
It's not try and live. I live by.
Okay, you live by the
Yeah,
Torah.
yeah. When it says
okay.
rest, I
when the
rest.
Torah tells you,
rest,
what does
I
the
rest.
Torah tell you to call yourself?
It didn't tell you to call
It doesn't
myself
tell you
anything.
to call
No,
yourself.
no.
So, you have got a system or a message which you are living by or trying to or living by, sorry.
No,
yeah?
a nation lives by. A nation.
Let's
at the
say a
time.
nation and you are part
No,
of
but
that
no,
nation.
Don't say let's say, but it is a
Well,
nation.
I'll tell you
it's
why
like
I'm
an
saying-
English constitution. It was
Right,
It
well-
was, it's of a people.
Right.
You
But
gotta
Elijah,
understand
why
it's of
I'm
a
saying
people.
let's
Yeah.
say is because
But
I'm
you're not
still
understanding it,
assessing,
right?
I'm assessing the information you are providing.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But
it
ask
isn't
me
evidence, to be
I know,
honest
I
with
know.
you.
No,
Yeah?
but you're not asking.
It is
because-
what you believe.
No, I know it's not belief.
Believe.
I've already shown you what you can see at the British Museum.
Right,
I've
okay.
shown you maps. I didn't draw the maps.
Okay,
These are
Elijah.
I didn't draw those things.
I agree with you.
Exactly. I didn't
But
put
that
those
is
things
not.
in the British Museum. I didn't say these are Israelites. That was the Egyptians.
Okay,
That's not me. That's
I
not my
understand, I
evidence.
understand.
So
Look,
you keep saying
let-
it's my evidence. That's what's out there.
I'll-
and what I discovered,
yeah.
you can find out yourself.
I'll tell you why.
No, but you're not being really honest though.
No, no,
because
no,
you're
not
saying
at all.
It's my evidence when you
Elijah,
can find. Listen, you can find this out yourself.
if you
Come
allow
on.
me to
I know, but
finish,
you're not being very honest though.
you'll see I am.
No,
Look,
because
I'll tell
if
you.
you say my evidence, it means you haven't seen the evidence. I've shown it to you. You can check it for yourself. They're not my evidence.
So,
They're
tell me.
evidence if you go to the British Museum, the Egyptians, they're there. It's not my evidence.
Okay, Elijah. Let me make this clear. You have shown me something that you consider to
That
be.
you can check.
One
that
second.
you can
One second.
check.
Let me just finish.
Yeah.
What you have shown me is what you consider to be evidence,
No,
and I'm
no,
not
no.
doubting that.
No, but
what I am
okay,
saying.
what would you call it? No, but what would you call
For a
it?
good
Come on, what would you
Elijah,
call it?
for a good
No, but
convers-
you're not being honest.
Ole-
though. I didn't
Elijah,
draw
for
that,
a good
but you're
convers-
not being honest. You
for
know
a
you're
good
not being honest.
conversation,
I know.
we have to listen to each other.
I know you've got an
I-
audience.
it doesn't have to be
No,
on.
no,
yeah?
man. I know, but
But-
don't say my evidence when you can see that's on the internet. That's not my evidence. That's online.
What I'm not.
What it means is
No, but when he says your evidence, listen, yeah.
you're not giving
No,
them a
no,
chance
listen
to
to what
talk.
I'm saying, yeah.
You're not
No,
giving
listen,
me a chance.
listen.
you're doing it
When
again.
I'll talk, I'll let you talk after
No,
this, yeah.
I tell you what,
When we're
I don't
talking
want to
and he
talk
tells
to
me
him.
that, when we're talking and he tells me your evidence, it means that he's not accepting it. It's not my evidence. It's the evidence out in the world. Do you understand? So he's trying to be. That's trying to
Right,
be smart.
okay.
He's trying to be smart.
No,
Come on.
no. Respectfully, there's a difference between information and evidence.
But I just showed you
One
the-
second.
No,
listen
but
to me,
you
listen
got-
to me,
you are-
Elijah. Since you want me to put you on the spot, I will tell
So
you.
please put me
What
on the
you
spot.
provided me is information, not evidence.
Okay, what
Do you
want?
do you
Okay,
see?
what do you need?
One second. Do you see the distinction?
Not really, no.
You can't see it, can you? I
I
can
can't.
see the distinction.
Okay,
You see,
what's the distinction?
when I say it's your evidence, I haven't had an opportunity to assess this evidence. Do you agree?
Yeah, of course. No,
Do you
I don't
agree?
I don't
You don't agree.
'Cause
Have-
you have.
I
I've
have
shown it to you. I've
No.
shown you 3 different evidence. I showed you the British
What-
Museum. I showed you the maps. I didn't make those things. So
Elijah,
those are not my evidence. So
Elijah,
you're being very conniving now. Come on,
not
don't
at
be
all.
like that.
Elijah, I don't
respected you before.
need
be
to.
like
Elijah,
that. Be straight.
look.
If I came and I was just talking and talking and talking, you could say I did not show you evidence. But when I showed you stuff online from the British Museum, from the maps, old maps that you've seen that I did not put there, then you say to me, "Oh, your evidence." You're not being very. Come on, you're a smart man.
Can I clarify? That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to clarify for you. Look,
Yeah.
when you opened that, you showed me some maps.
Yeah.
Now, if I were to suggest to you, I reckon
And the British Museum
listen to
as
me,
well, that's got-
Elijah. Listen to me.
I know,
Listen.
but I don't like
I'm
people
I'm
that
trying
He's
to.
already trying to look for a way to.
You see, I like being. Elijah. I like
Yeah.
being critical.
We respect you.
No, I respect this guy, but what I'm saying is, he's already trying to. The way he's coming, he's saying to me, if I'm just talking, that's one thing. But I'm talking, I'm going online, and I'm showing him facts, and he's telling me, "Oh well, that's your evidence." So, if it's my evidence, it's not my evidence. It's what's in there. It's the British. Is what the Egyptians drew. I didn't draw them. They're there. They're not my evidence. That's my point. Sorry, I'm just sorry.
It's okay. I appreciate.
Okay,
I understand.
go ahead,
I understand.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Let me give you an example of what I'm trying to understand here.
Okay.
Okay? Going back to what you said, and I want you to think about what you said. You had the Bible.
I don't have the Bible.
One second. You had the Bible.
But I don't have the Bible though.
Can
I know, but you'll say I have
Let
that,
me
but I know,
finish.
but I don't have
Let
the
me
Bible.
finish.
I know.
if you let me
ahead.
finish,
Okay, go
it
on.
might.
Go on.
If you have the Bible, which you used to follow, you then assessed it. Am I right?
Yeah.
You assessed it, and you came to the conclusion that
was
you
corrupt.
needed to dispense with that.
And I say it was corrupt.
How
I
did
thought the Old
one
Testament's
second.
corrupt.
How did you come to the conclusion it was corrupt? Did you investigate the
Yes,
evidence?
yes,
Did you
yes.
investigate the
Yes,
evidence?
I did.
Have I investigated this evidence?
No, let me tell
Thank
you
you.
how I invested. Let me
That's
tell you
all.
what I did.
Do you understand now what I want to
yeah,
do?
let me-
Right now,
But I
one
showed
second.
it to you though, but you
Yeah,
saw
but
it.
here it is.
You saw it.
The Christians have got the Bible. They can show you
but
that it is
I don't
true.
have the Bible, but I'm
No,
telling
I-
you. Let me tell you how the Bible is corrupt. Let me tell you how. Yeah. Let
Go
me
on.
tell you. Yeah. It was a matter of Jesus. Yeah. And I know.
Sorry,
you
what
guys-
was that?
It was the matter of Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, we used to believe Jesus is God and stuff like that. Now, this by that also affect Islam in a sense, and I'll tell you why. Because there was a simple problem of Isaiah 7:14. Yeah, the Christian claims, yeah, that Jesus was foretold in the Tanakh. Now, you have to remember, the Tanakh is almost, to me, is almost like what you would call your the sayings, hadith or something. Okay, I don't have to be, because in the Torah, in Deuteronomy 4, it said you should not add to this or you should not take away from it. So I only believe in the Torah. That is optional. I don't have to believe it. But okay, it's about how the Lord of Israel acted. Okay, whatever it is. But I don't have to believe it. Now, Christians claimed that Jesus was foretold in the book of Isaiah. Now, when you go to the book of Isaiah, and I've watched several debates you've done on this, and I loved it. You probably from years ago, and it was about when he had the translation from Alma, and you know that Isaiah never said Betula. Isaiah said Alma, so Isaiah said the young woman. And Isaiah also said within 60, so he's actually said within 65 years. If you read that verse, it tells you all that was going to happen within 65 years. He said 60 and something, yeah. Okay, so Isaiah gave a time frame when that prophecy was going to take place, because there was a war going on. So that was a deal breaker for me.
You're right,
When I was a Christian, because the Christian claimed that this was a prophecy that was written in Isaiah. And when I investigated Isaiah, and I investigated it, believe me, I never used to speak Hebrew. Now, because of that verse, I learned so many Hebrew, because in there it said Alma. And Alma, as you know, means young woman. Betula means the virgin, and the verse never said virgin. That's why I left Christianity. You understand? That verse alone. Now,
How does that verse prove the New Testament to be wrong?
how that verse for me, yeah, if a book,
No, for you.
No.
Evidentially,
okay,
how?
let me tell you why. Yeah?
Please.
If-
You need to provide
if
evidence.
I'm going to provide evidence. For me, a book that claims to be divine from the creator of the world, from the Elohim of this world, yeah, all you need to find in that book is one error. Just one. I don't need to find loads. If I find one error in that book, it can't be from a divine book. It can't be from a divine. And that error alone of Jesus was good enough for me to say that's an error. Because
Where's
if
the error?
the error of saying Isaiah 7:14 is about Jesus, and that's 700 years before Jesus. And it was not about a virgin. And they said it's about a virgin. So for trying to do that, it means I can't believe it. I can't believe anything they say.
All right, okay. So thankfully, Elijah, you are coming to the reasoning that we are trying to apply here.
That
You
you
see,
are trying to apply.
that
Not we.
we-
You, no, you're asking the question, not we, you. Go ahead.
I'll show you why it's we.
Okay.
Have I had an opportunity to investigate the evidence you have provided?
You can listen.
I'm
anytime
asking
want.
you.
Okay, let me tell
Have I had?
okay, let me.
No.
Yes,
no.
you have. Yes, you have. Let me tell you why.
One second.
Let me tell
One
you
second.
why.
One second.
Yeah.
You see, you are saying yes.
Yeah, let me tell you
Wait,
why. but
wait.
he's not even letting me
Let me finish
answer
and
the
then.
question. He's not even letting me answer the question. though.
I asked you. You said yes, so I'm telling
Okay, go
you.
ahead.
Right.
This is
What
not
you
one of
did,
them.
what you
Okay,
did
go ahead.
was show me some images. Now, listen carefully to what I'm about to say. You showed me images which I potentially think have been doctored.
Wait. Okay, I'm going to
Now,
show it to
no.
everybody.
Wait,
I'm going to show it to
wait,
everybody
wait,
now.
Elijah.
No, because now you can't say stuff like that.
No,
You get-
I'm trying to make you understand that. Look,
No. That's no. For you to say that alone. Okay, listen. No, hang on. Before
Thank
he
you.
says that, no.
I'm entitled to my
no,
opinion in
no,
this
wait,
great
wait,
country
no,
of
no, no.
ours.
He's not
My
saying
friend.
you're a liar.
No.
I'm
Listen,
not saying he's a liar. No.
To even say that he thinks maps, yeah. Let me put it in your phone. Google Maps from 1700. The maps from 1700 show the kingdom of Judah in Nigeria. That's it. I didn't make those maps. All the maps are there. I've got so many pages that's opened. So that's one of them. Hang on, I'll open another one. He thinks they're doctored, yeah.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, see, this another one. This another one. All you have to do is Google it.
No, but
That's why I say, be honest. Come on. Why would you even say stuff like that?
Elijah, what I'm
No,
trying
but
to...
why would you even say stuff? Come on, it's online.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
I do that. Go on. That's if that no.
No,
But
just listen to me,
Shabir,
brother.
Shabir,
Brother, listen
Shabir,
to me.
We're adults. We're adults.
If we are adults, then allow me to finish.
You're being no.
Right,
Why you
okay.
must then
I
lie?
said you showed me some maps which I can claim have potentially been doctored.
So you think
Now what that,
full
let me
them
finish. I'm trying to make you understand. What I'm trying to tell you is that, look, the distinction, and it is a very important distinction between information and evidence, has to be established. What I'm saying to you right now, Elijah, I'm not accusing you of anything. What I'm saying to you is you've merely provided information. That information now has to be assessed and considered, and not only that, you have to establish whether it is evidence
I
for
know
the...
you sound good to these people.
No,
Shabir,
but
wait, hang on quickly.
you're not sounding
Hang on, bro. My friend means the people.
Elijah.
Listen,
Thank you.
Okay, finish. I'll let you finish.
Thank you.
Okay,
No.
finish.
Look.
Finish. Go on.
Look, Elijah,
I really want to talk to you.
I have-
So you know you're being. I really want to talk to you.
I-
honestly.
in the so many years I have been here that you claim you've seen my videos,
Yeah.
where have I intentionally tried to offend
No,
anybody?
because you know what I mean.
Have I? No, honestly,
you
have I?
you have
I don't,
a-
and I'm not doing that now. What I'm trying to do, and I'll tell you straight, you have not looked at what you are saying critically enough. I'm trying to point that out to you that, look, Elijah, there's no problem. You are entitled to what you want to believe. But when it comes to evidence, it needs to be...
So what
let me
evidence do you
finish,
need from
Elijah,
me?
let
Tell
me
what you
finish,
need
let
from
me
me.
finish.
Yeah, what do you need from me?
No, let me finish. What I'm saying to you is that what you showed me were images, and I am saying, look, if I'm cross-examining this, I can potentially say they have been doctored. Now, if I make that claim, okay, I can either provide counter evidence or I can say, prove to me they have not been doctored. Either way, you are talking about evidence and its assessment. And that is all I want us to do. assess the evidence.
Okay,
Now,
let's
you have
assess
shown
the
me
evidence.
images,
Okay, let's
and
assess
I am
the
saying, well, what was prior to that?
Okay,
Now, please tell me.
What was prior to what? You know that since me and you've been talking, yeah?
This is what I'm trying to say to you.
just asked me,
Yeah.
you know that me and you, since we've been talking, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm the only one here that's been showing you stuff online. You've just been doing a lot of talking, yeah? You've been talking about evidence might be this, it might be this. I've gone online, I've got food, I didn't put it there. Things that I'm telling you is in the British Museum. You go there, you look at the the Egyptians, they're all dark skinned. I didn't put it there. So my point is, yeah, you're saying you're talking a lot, but I'm not seeing you with anything. I've got a computer. I'm the one showing evidence.
Yeah.
So I'm showing you
Excellent,
evidence.
Elijah, yeah.
Maps from the 1700s. I didn't put it there. You have nothing, and you're telling me what I have might be deducted when you don't even have anything.
Okay.
Now the evidence that you're talking now, what evidence do you want? Hey, my friend, come on. He's a man. He's a man. What evidence are you looking for? What
Okay.
sort of evidence do you want?
Right, let's clarify something here.
Is it
Elijah.
about Jesus we're talking about, or is it about what sort of evidence? I don't understand. Go ahead.
Have you finished?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Elijah, let's clarify something.
Yeah.
I walked here. Who came to me? Did I come?
I came to you
right.
because I
And when
thought-
you came to, one
I
second,
thought
when
it was
you,
a reputable
one
man,
second,
you know?
Elijah, whatever you want to think you're
No,
entitled
I
to.
still- no, I
But
think
right
you're
now,
cool.
Elijah,
You're my
again,
hero.
look, I never
Go
said
ahead,
anything
go
when I was,
ahead.
right.
Go ahead.
You came to me
Yeah.
and you started telling
I've
me
seen all
how,
your videos. No, I'm a big fan. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead. I should ask for your autograph in a minute. Go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
the
Come on,
point,
just chill, man. Come on,
I'm
man.
chilled.
Don't take it
The
too
point,
serious, man.
I'm
We're
not,
just
I'm not.
talking.
But
Okay,
when,
go ahead. Go ahead.
when we are talking about something, then it has to be serious.
Yeah, but you need to show
Now,
some stuff as well. You can't
that-
just be talking.
look, I'm
though,
trying to tell
understand
you,
that?
I'm trying to
I
tell-
know, but those are just words. You get me?
Well, let me finish
At
my
least I've
words
got
at
the
least.
computer. I
Yeah.
know, but words
Okay.
are words,
I
so
came
at
here.
least show some evidence
You
as well.
came to me
Yeah.
to tell me that, look, I want to show you, yeah, and you proceeded to show me how you
Well,
are
I just
from.
want to make a point, then to get onto what I want to talk about.
Elijah,
You've taken the
Elijah,
subject
I have-
completely different. I just want to show you that I've got authority to show to say what I'm talking about. That's what this was all about. I really
Okay.
want to talk about
Fine.
the Jesus aspect that
Fine.
connects Christianity and Islam.
Fine.
That was going to be my issue.
But
you're the one just taking it.
No,
this
Elijah, I
thing
realize.
onto somewhere else. I
Well-
just want to show you that to show that I've got authority.
Okay.
So that you don't say, oh well, the Jews over there, and I'm not supporting the Jews in Israel right now. So I was trying to make a distinction. That was why I showed you those, to show that I am Judah.
Okay.
That was why.
Okay,
So
let-
my real issue was about Jesus and Islam and Christianity.
Not a
That
problem.
was what
I
it's about.
appreciate what you are saying.
Exactly.
My perspective is that if the base itself may be unstable, then one has to address the base first before you move on to the building.
Okay, what's the
That's what
base?
I'm trying to
Okay,
do.
what's the base?
Now, the base seems to be
What's the
non-existent at this moment in
Okay,
time.
okay,
Yeah.
what is
So,
the base?
what I would suggest we do,
Okay.
perhaps, look.
So
I-
how does
can I just-
does
can I-
Islam
Can I
affirm
just
Jesus
finish?
Christ?
Can I just
That's what
finish,
wanna know.
Elijah? Can I just
And,
finish?
Okay, and is the Torah corrupt as well? Give me one corruption from
Right.
the Torah as well.
Right,
'Cause
can
I
I-
hear a lot of Muslims say that. They say
Elijah.
the Torah is corrupt. Your prophet said the Torah is corrupt. I just want one corruption.
Right.
At least I can take the Shahada today.
Elijah,
Honestly.
Elijah, look,
sir.
I've been coming here for many.
I wanna take the
Elijah,
Shahada today,
I've,
you know what I
I've
mean?
been
Go
coming
ahead.
here for many years.
Go ahead,
okay,
go ahead.
and one of the things I do is first, and I already said it. The base seems to be non-existent. So what I would
that's non-existent.
I would suggest that we try and address the base first.
let's
So
address
now,
the base.
listen to me.
Okay,
listen
let's
to
go
me.
to the base.
Listen to me. You have shown me some.
Just to show that I'm Israel. That's all.
I am not accepting that proposition at this moment in time.
Okay, I'm not Israel. Okay,
No,
I'm
I'm
not
not accepting
Israel
it.
then. Okay,
So what
let's
I'm
go.
saying
Okay,
is,
I'm not
look,
Israel.
you have
Okay.
given me information. You've given me information. What I will do now, I will do my own research
Okay. Oh,
and come back to me in a few weeks,
no, but my
and we will
question is
discuss
that-
it.
No, but no, I'm not discussing me.
I'm-
I'm talking about Jesus.
Elijah, I am stopping the conversation. You know why?
Oh,
Because I don't want to
come
say
on,
something
you're
which
not
may
gonna talk
offend
about
you, to be
Jesus.
honest with
About
you.
Jesus.
Hey?
Come on, about Jesus.
Well, we waited until now. We can wait another few weeks.
Well, you can't tell me about Jesus.
No,
Why?
I just said the
But
base,
why would Islam
respectfully.
affirm Jesus Christ
the-
as the Messiah? If Christians worship this guy,
Yeah.
why would Islam say he's the Messiah?
Uh-huh.
That was the question I was going to ask. That was it.
So why did you come to prove to me that you are part of Judah?
No, because that will come. It would have made sense if you. That was why I was trying to stop you and stop you and stop you.
No.
Oh, everybody
No,
kept
no,
on
no.
trying to say, "Oh,
No.
let him finish." That was why I was trying to stop you to say, "Listen,
Yeah.
my question was about Jesus. That was what it was about. You get me? So why does Islam say Jesus is the Messiah? That's really my question. Because
Why should it not?
yeah, but why?
No. Why should it not?
Is it okay? Is that the same Jesus as the Christians' Jesus?
That's
Or
a
is it
different
two
question. First, let's answer that one.
Yeah.
Is there a problem with affirming he's the Messiah?
If you have your own Jesus, then it's not a problem. But if it's the same Jesus
What
as
is
the
it?
Christians,
What is your own Jesus?
well, I don't know. My thing is, if you affirm the Jesus if you've got your own Jesus, then at least I
Okay.
know you've got your own Jesus,
That-
which is called Isa, right? But if it's
Right,
the same
look.
Jesus as the Christians,
Yeah.
then I might have a little bit of issue with. Well, it's not like I've got an issue with whatever you want to believe in it.
Wait a minute. What is the relevance to you as this person who is following a particular system?
No, I'm not following a
One
system.
second.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just human
Well,
being.
you
I
see,
just obey
you
the
have now
laws. I
agreed
just
with me
obey
that the
laws.
base is totally.
No, I obey the laws. I obey the law. He said rest on the Sabbath.
Which
and I rest.
laws?
The laws in the Torah.
Okay.
That's what I obey.
So what is a person who obeys the laws in the Torah?
What do you mean? What is a person?
What do you call him?
I don't. You know, you got the 10 Commandments.
What do you call him?
I don't know. A human being. I don't know. I don't
Okay.
understand the question.
Okay. You don't understand the question. Oh,
No,
okay.
No, you gotta obey. It's not about submitting. You just gotta obey the laws.
But
You get me?
in general, like the Messiah is just is a title.
And okay, I'm just talking. No, hang on a sec. Yeah, before I
No,
get
Elijah,
distracted,
look.
Yeah.
Can
this
I-
Messiah- So has
Elijah.
Islam got a different Messiah to the Jesus, or is it the same one as Jesus? That's what I want to know.
There is only one
So it's the same one as the Christian.
messenger of the Creator who was named Isa, which was Latinized into Jesus.
So it's the same one as the Christian.
What do you mean when you say same one?
No, because you know the.
You see, when you say as the Christians,
Yeah.
you are preceding that with that. It doesn't work like that.
So they're not
Now,
the
one
same
of-
people. If
they-
they're not the same person, it's okay. I'm
It
happy.
depends what your definition of
Thank you.
Jesus is.
Please have a conversation with him.
No, hang on a second. Whoever the Christians are talking about,
Yeah.
is that the same person
Yeah.
Islam are talking about?
Yes.
So that's what I don't understand. So how
Which
can it
bit?
be the same person as the Christians, but the Christians falsified a verse from Isaiah to say it says Jesus, but
But they believe he's God. So
no, it's not even that. No, it's not even that.
Elijah,
No, what I'm saying-
Elijah,
wait, hang on a second.
Elijah,
What I'm saying
Elijah.
is, Jesus, yeah, that the Christians, yeah, that they worship, yeah, they said it was foretold in the book of Yeshayahu, Isaiah, yeah, Isaiah 7:14. But Isaiah 7:14 does not say a virgin; it says a young woman. So they lied. So if they lied, then how can he be the Messiah? And it never says anywhere the Messiah was going to be born of a virgin. Where does this virgin come from? I
Okay.
don't know. I've read the book of Isaiah like 3 times. I've not seen a
Have
virgin
you?
there.
Have you?
Yeah,
have you?
I have.
Well, if you have read the book of Isaiah, is that the only prophecy that the Christians contend is in Isaiah?
I don't know what the Christians
You
say.
don't
I
know.
Listen, I don't
Is
even
there?
say- No, I don't.
I mean, at this juncture, I have
only
to ask,
believe in
what
the
do you
five-
really
I
know?
believe in the 5 books.
Huh?
I believe in the 5 books.
Right, okay.
Anything after that,
Okay.
it's just, okay, yeah. I just believe in the 5 books.
see.
And the laws of the 5 books.
I would respectfully suggest that perhaps you are saying more than what needs to be said.
No, I
So
just obey the
let
laws
me
of
tell
the
you.
5
Let me
books,
tell
that's
you.
it. I
that-
don't-
Does the Torah in the first 5 books suggest about a coming prophet?
No.
Not at-
No. In the book of I think Devarim, I think so, about like Moses, something like it's talking about Joshua.
I'm asking you, does it talk about somebody to come?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but not some.
Right.
Yeah, amongst your brothers. You that one.
Okay.
I heard you.
I
must
tell you
talk
what we
about
will
that.
do.
Yeah.
Let me have a look
Yes,
at.
I have. No, go ahead.
What we'll do,
Yes,
Elijah?
It does.
Let me have
What's
a.
the question? Yes, it
Let
does.
me have a look.
It talks about a prophet.
Okay,
talks about
not a
prophets.
problem. I think we've had a fruitful conversation
No,
until
we
the next
haven't.
time.
You haven't even answered my question.
Well, to be honest with you, Elijah,
come
I
on,
respectfully would
man.
suggest
No,
that look, when I'm asking you
Let's be
questions, it gives me an indication of how much you know. Okay? And
But
one
you're
thing
not
I want you
asking
to
me-
do.
Ask me any questions. and I'll
Okay, I
answer your
just asked.
question.
I just asked
What's
you.
the question?
Yes. How many other prophecies are there in the book of Isaiah about the coming Christ?
No, like I said, I don't know.
Exactly. So now,
No,
on
all I know is Isaiah said, in the book of Isaiah, chapter 2, it talks about what's going to happen at the end of days, before the world ends. And you know what he says there? And I will tell you what he says, and I'm sure you don't know. He says, it shall come to pass, in the last days, that the house of the Lord shall be established at top of the house of the Lord shall be established on top of the mountains, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many shall say, come, let us go up to the house of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, so he can teach us his ways,
Yeah.
so we can walk in his path. For out of Zion shall come forth the law, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And it says when the Messiah comes, he's going to instruct the nations, and he's going to take the swords, and he's going to beat them into plowshares and pruning hooks. Nations are not going to lift up sword against another nation, neither will they learn war anymore. That's what's going to happen when the Messiah comes.
which Messiah?
He says when the Messiah comes,
Which
nations
Messiah?
no, listen, the Messiah to
Which
come,
Messiah?
son of David,
Which Messiah?
son of David.
Come on. It's a
The-
simple
the one to
question.
come.
Which Messiah?
The one to come by, the one that Isaiah spoke of.
Which
it says
one?
when that person comes, nations will not lift up sword against another nation, neither will they
What?
learn war anymore.
Will this Messiah have a name?
Listen, he says when
Alaikum
that
salam
person
wa rahmatullah.
comes, there's going to be no
Will the
more
Messiah have a
wars.
name?
That's how we know Jesus is not the Messiah, because there's
Okay,
still
will
wars.
the Messiah have
so
a
if
name?
you believe Isaiah, do we believe what he says? Isaiah 2 says when that person comes, there's going to be no more wars.
What will the name be of the Messiah?
I don't know what the name is going to be. He never said the name was going to be Jesus.
I didn't ask you that. I'm
No, but
asking
he
you, what
never
will the
said a
name be
name.
of the Messiah when he comes?
He never said a name. He just said what.
Will the Messiah be
Messiah-
a potentially she?
No, the Messiah, listen, the Messiah, like I said.
Will the
let me
Messiah
answer
be a
that question.
potential-
You see, the Messiah is more about the Messianic age.
Okay.
It's not even about Messiah.
No
it's
problem.
about how the world is going to be
Okay.
transformed when our Elohim of Israel, when he comes, listen, you guys are wasting time about Messiah. It's about the God of
Respectfully,
Abraham,
you have
Isaac, and
wasted
Jacob.
nearly 20
I know,
minutes
but
of
you
the
should be
time
obeying
here.
the commandments. That's
Okay.
what you should be doing.
Not a problem. You look after yourself,
Take
Elijah. And you. Look after yourself. Okay.
care. Take care.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Sorry, what was it for you?
You carry on.
All this time.